There's nothing else that we can really do except for wait and see.
Yeah, exactly. Hi, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Just wanted to pop in and say hello from the streets of Italy. We're here to give you your reality check. You're in good hands with Josh and Sue. Enjoy the episode.
What's up, everybody? My name's Josh.
And my name's Sue.
And we're here to give you
a reality check.
I know that's right. Okay. Episode 2, Survivor Season 49. I'm just going to say it what it is. I know that everybody's feeling the same thing. This episode, I was a little bit of a yawn for me. I was forcing myself to be engaged. It just wasn't giving.
There's no content. They're just
no content.
Nothing that so far. And I hate to say it, I mean, there's always some good things going on, but there's just no drama, nothing that's exciting. And even down the road when he finds the beware advantage, like that was just nothing.
I honestly feel like they had such little to work with that they just had to throw something. Like the most entertaining part of this entire episode, besides Jeremiah eating worms, was I can't even say the beware, probably the challenge.
Yeah, the challenge. I did like. Okay. Yeah,
I have a lot to say about that challenge because Kelly, is it Kelly?
Kelly. I tried listening. It's Kelly.
I don't know what's going on. Annie's delusional. Annie girl, I'm a fan of you.
But like, what is she thinking? I mean, the fact that she was talking about. Well, I don't know. Are we jumping ahead?
No, we can go wherever. They started off the episode by her trying to take Soph and Jeremiah and go, let's get Jake out of here.
Yeah.
Girl, you know that they all just voted to, like, if I'm Annie in this position, yes, she did. She had the right stepping stones, but she skipped the wrong rock. You know what I mean?
100%.
You had a perfect opportunity.
Yeah, and I feel like she's that type A personality. It comes across that she's that person that says what she wants to have done, and it's done, and nobody questions it. Nobody goes against her. And I think she's playing that game here where she's like, okay, well, we're going to do this. We're going to get Jake out. Okay, yeah. That's good. And I don't think she's expecting anybody. Well, she wasn't expecting anybody to think otherwise. And they're just going to fight. Like she said, she was the puppeteer, right?
Yeah.
She's
literally like, I am running this show.
Yeah.
What show?
There's no show.
Are we watching the same show?
Yeah, there's nothing. It was shocking. And, but even like you're saying, she knew there was a 4-person alliance already, and it was either her or Nicole last week, right? Mm-hmm. Like, so where did she think that they were going to flip? And there's just, I don't know, the fact that, look, we ate worms on season 47, but I think we had so much content that they didn't need to go to that.
I don't even remember watching you guys eat a worm.
Yeah, they didn't show it. Because, and we filmed it, like Tiana had a worm and I had a worm, and I think we were the only ones. Oh, somebody else did with me, maybe Andy. But like we
definitely looks like a worm eater for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But we had so much content that they didn't have room to put that in. Where with this, They had to put that in. Like
And my thing is like, at least like for Annie, I think that the idea of saying let's get out the strongest player makes sense if you're winning the challenges or you're in merge.
100%.
One of the two. You won nothing. You came in last place for everything.
Yeah.
What you are trying to take out the only person that is keeping you guys afloat in any capacity?
Yeah.
Well, let me take that back. I don't want to discredit Alex, Soph, and Jeremiah because they are doing their best. But in terms of the physical strength, you only have Jake right now. And you're trying to give him the boot. So then what? You're going to go back to tribal next week and you're still going to get sent home?
And she's so worried about the merge. The merge shouldn't be coming until you're down to like 11 people. right? Like you don't we're not merging after the second tribal.
No,
Or
we've
before
got
the
what,
second
four?
tribal.
We've got 4 or 5 tribals, and then we have the mergatory vote off, and then you've got like 5 or 6 people that go before you're officially merged.
I know that you don't think of the merge on the second tribal. That's not even a thought in your mind. The thought in her mind should have been, how do I, like, obviously Jake, you're right. He's strong. He's the one that should still be there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
they're a hot mess over at Kelly. Like I don't even know, like the Vula, the Lava, like they are the Vula round 2. They are and I feel like this has been a theme, unfortunately, in New Era, where it's one tribe that is just getting brutally destroyed.
Yeah. So they're now on week 2 of no fire, no machete, nothing, right? So
nothing. And if I was them, I would be having a really terrible experience.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun. I can't imagine no fire, no hot water, no nothing. No,
nothing. Because you don't even, I mean, you have water to drink because you have the well. And I don't know how far the well is. So, like, I don't know if it's like, is that a lot of energy to go get water? Or is
no,
it like,
they're not that far away. They're all in walk. It's not far, but like we liked the hot water. You know, like we did other things when you
rinse yourself off, like.
Yeah, when you have fire, you can do that stuff, but not having fire, it's miserable. It must be miserable. I can't imagine.
How are you drying your clothes? Like, how are you keeping warm? Like, as we've all been told and we've heard, and you know, you've told us your experience. At night, it gets freaking cold,
freezing cold, and I wouldn't have survived it. I wouldn't have survived it without fire. I would have, and you're not allowed to cuddle. You have to keep a distance between each other at night. Yeah, there's no cuddling. So
when did this change?
So I hate to say, but you wouldn't be able to cuddle with Jake. I'm sorry.
I would love my beefy man. Oh yeah, I would have to cuddle with him. And honestly, after episode 2, I might be a Jeremiah stan. I might be a Jeremiah stan. He's not in a partner. He's not my type. But in terms of like, hey girl, let's have a good time.
Fun time, yes.
He's definitely a fun time.
Definitely.
But talking about things that I don't think were that much of a fun time. You know, obviously we're at the point. I mean, after the premiere, every episode you start off having a highlight at every tribe. Yeah. We get over to the Yuli tribe. I'm sorry, Shannon. What the fuck are you doing? What is this kumbaya? All praise to like life of. I literally wrote in my book, this love and light shit is just too much.
Yeah, but there's that again. That's really not a lot of content. There's nothing we're seeing, right? Like it's just nothing. Nothing.
The best thing we saw from them is Shannon saying a prayer for a crab before. Number one, shout out Savannah.
Yeah.
Shout out Savannah for getting the crab.
That was massive too. I've never seen a crab that big.
I thought it was a hermit crab at first. And I was like, wait,
know.
Hermit crabs can't be that big. Like,
no, it was huge. It was like huge.
No, but it was this big. Enough for everybody to get a leg.
That's
and like, I'm allergic to shellfish, so I've never eaten crab. I don't know if that's
delicious. Delicious.
Did it seem like not a serving, but like enough to hold you over?
Well, you know what? Like do you know what it was? Is when you've gone this long without food, Kyle would actually get small crabs. And if we each got a leg, but sucking the juice, that flavor out of the leg was so rich in your mouth. And it really was something. And I don't want you to be thinking anything different, but I know you're going there. I should have just said it. So sucking the juice out of the leg really is huge. It's a flavor and something that you don't forget. That's how when you're starving that long and that much, you know,
it's
even
like the ultimate savory, like
it's so good. And then and then there is fat on that crab, so you know you're gonna get a little meat from that too, and it makes a big difference. So she did a great job. Yeah, I know with Shannon. You know, I guess there's nothing else to show, right? I don't know. There's just
no, but like actually though, like what I don't understand. Is this seems to be a reoccurring theme where like they have one person who's like hippie zen, like
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
like
Absolutely.
thank you for the trees for giving us oxygen. Granted, yes, thank you for the trees for giving us oxygen. But girl, we're all feeling that. Why is this? Why is your personality tree hugger? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm very much getting rubbed the wrong way from Shannon, and I don't know
I
what to
don't
do
know.
about it.
I don't know if she's like that all the time. If she is, I don't know how far, if that's going to start getting on people's nerves, because you love people who love the earth, and you love all of that stuff. You appreciate, you're grateful and everything. But when you're tired, you're hungry, you're fighting for your life, and if that's all they're preaching, it's tough.
Yeah.
Like it's tough just everyone's probably short and everyone's getting frustrated, and I don't know, like they're not showing faces of other cast members if they're rolling their eyes, if they're enjoying it. Like I don't know for sure.
That is such a great point, because now that you say that, there aren't many scenes where I'm seeing reactions of people
Nothing.
like Rome. I remember when they were getting like clips of Rome and all you saw was everybody in the background like, oh my God, here we go again. Like
Rolling
you're
their
not
eyes,
seeing that
being
right now.
frustrated. Yeah. There's no reaction. They're not showing any type of interaction other than everybody's loving each other, or they're getting their, group together. But there's nobody, they're not showing anybody getting on each other's nerves. And let me tell you, they've got to be getting on each other's nerves because you can't help it. You can't help it.
Exactly.
But I don't know.
I did like the vulnerability though from Nate in this little section, because he's like, listen, I'm older and it's definitely not easy and we had this conversation last episode where there's a lot of lingo and slang and conversations that are happening that like Nate's like, what the heck are these terms that you guys are talking about? And like he was taking like, Nate, I wrote down Nate is feeling old against Jawan and Sage because everybody is, and Rizzo, they're talking in like secret code, for lack of a better term.
You're left out. You're left out. Yeah. It's tough. It's really, and it's lonely because like I always say, you need to be a part of it, even though you're clueless of what they're saying, but it drives you crazy. So you're battling a million things in your brain. It's annoying because you don't know what the frig they're talking about. It's annoying because you have to act like you're involved and you're like laughing at their conversation or interested in their conversation. And then you're biting your tongue because you just want to be like, shut the fuck up and just like stop. Like it's really
talk regular. So I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Like, let me be clued in. It's like they're talking a foreign language and it's really hard. And let me tell you something, for them to be showing this and to show him making these comments, it's going on all the time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not like it's just like 15 minutes. It's like 24/7.
Yeah.
And it's brutal. It's brutal. Yeah.
You
I like it.
It's like it's getting to him. You can tell. And it's day 2.
Yeah.
Well, it's not day 2, but episode 2, day 4, 5, whatever it is. Like
and it's only going to get worse because once they merge, it starts up all over again because everyone's got to get to know each other more. And the people are really going to try to get like in with each other and be friendly and find your people. And the whole thing just starts all over again. So he's going to go bonkers.
Him and Matt too. Matt. Wait, I think actually the coolest part of the episode was in this little section of Hina. And maybe it's because I was scrolling on my phone for a second because I was just so uninterested in the episode. But I just remember looking up and Matt just has like a flame of fire in his hand and throws it on the fire and makes fire for Hina. I literally wrote, Matt looked like the Human Torch. Like, that was cool.
Yeah.
Listen, I have 2 things written down for the Hina tribe because there was just nothing that was really captivating me. It was Matt looked like the Human Torch for that 4.5 second clip that they have of him. And MC and Soph S on Hina are talking because MC was approached by Matt, Kristen, and
Nick.
Jason.
Where are you? And right.
And they're like, do you want to be our 4? And then she's like, well, if you already have a 3, that means I'm on the bottom of your 4. So let me get the other two and try to get a 3 and see if I was her. And you can see it a little bit. They didn't show too much, but
she's a
you
player.
can see her.
She's thinking. She's a player.
Yes.
I was so shocked. And I was happy to see she was thinking that way, but in the same breath, from how they edited it, it's not like they had the 3 and said, let's pull in a 4th one, because I felt like she's already close with somebody.
She definitely has a good relationship with Matt. Oh, it was Steven, not Jason. It was Steve, because Steve and MC have a good relationship.
Yes, that's right. So
Steve Chatty Cathy was chatting up with everybody. Like, I really like you. I feel like I can go far in the game with you.
Bouncing around.
It just bounced around in a circle.
Yeah.
He was
she was the one person. So far she's impressed me twice. With that whole thought process, you see she's playing the game. You see she's thinking. She's like, okay, am I the 4th? Let me get padding elsewhere. And then in that challenge, I know we'll talk about it, but she was a beast in that challenge.
A beast.
Beast. I was so proud of her. Oof.
It's so crazy because, like, obviously everybody knows that Jason and MC were the 2 alternates. And it's just, and we'll talk more about it when we get there, but like, they have been performing
so good.
Like, I can't imagine this season with, like, I would love to know whose spots they replaced just so I can eye them up and be like, did you guys even compete to what we're getting from these 2? Because, like,
I know.
Jason, the puzzle god, Riz God move over. Puzzle god.
He's the new Rachel. He like blew that puzzle. I mean, that whole thing, I can't wait to talk about that whole challenge.
It was crazy.
It was sick.
The best part of the episode.
It was sick. It was insane. And to see how it flip-flopped on them and how they can, I mean, unbelievable.
Insane.
Okay, but we do have to talk about, I know you probably have your paperwork, but what about, is it Sophie that was actually trying to get the immunity idol for herself? That was brilliant.
Can't wait. So, like, I have a question because I feel like I remember it being like, if you have the beware advantage, you get the item.
I think so.
So, because, like, in my head, I'm like, even if she stole the idol, I don't think she'd be able to use it.
I don't think she would. I was thinking that too. I liked that she was thinking it, but I don't think they would have allowed it. But what I like is that I would have loved to have seen what would have happened if she did pull that off, take the idol, and then, because I think the note said that it was only good for if he found it.
That tribal or something like that.
But
it was like a contingent thing. Like, I don't think it was.
Yeah, exactly. But it would have been hysterical to have her steal it and then use it and have Jeff say, that's not an idol because it was never your idol. And I have a feeling production probably would have let that play out and let her try to pull it off and then have it be blown up in her face.
It would have been great TV.
It would have been, that would have been really good TV. That would have been really good TV. But I did like that. You know, it's interesting to see that, you know, she's in this big tight bond with all of them, yet she's willing to try to betray them with stealing the idol.
Well, if I was Soph, I know that, I mean, the bromance between Alex and Jake is like unbreakable right now.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like this is the bromance version of Eva and Joe, I feel like, for this season, but like in a less cringy way. I will say,
the handstands, though, that was like the milk with you like there's no conflict between handstand. Yeah, what's his face?
I can't even. David, I think. Yeah, David.
Yes.
David and Joe being like, I drink a gallon of milk a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who cares that you drink a gallon of milk a day?
There's no content. Like, I don't know.
Let's do handstands in the water and play mermaids. Like, that's basically
but that's what they were showing. It's just so bizarre, right? Like,
it doesn't make, and like, Jake, this shoe bandit gig is cringy.
So old. Yeah, like, so old.
You are a grown. If I was Jake's, I don't know if this is his wife. If I am Jake's wife and I'm carrying your child about to give birth as you live out your dream, and you're out there doing handstands with another man in the ocean and hiding somebody's shoe, I'm sorry. I have the
weird. Yeah.
It's weird.
I
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I think it's just he's trying to get TV time, and there's really nothing else going on. Nobody's doing anything, and like they're not showing anybody looking for idols. They're not showing anybody doing anything. And even with this Beware advantage, it's almost like it looked like production dropped it, and then he walked in front of him and found it. Like it was just laying on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Like how easy could that be?
And then like for him to be able to get the idol, they had to lose the immunity challenge.
Right.
So it's like, did you
Yeah.
lose on purpose? Because which we will dive into right after we talk about this journey. Because the journey leading into the immunity challenge was actually great on production's part. I want to give production their flowers because I do talk a lot of shit on them. They heard the fans basically bitch and moan for the past couple of seasons. Every time you go on a journey, you lose a vote. Every time you go on a journey, you lose a vote. What's the point of a journey if you're just automatically losing your vote?
It makes people want to go on the journey then. Like it makes you say, okay, if I might not lose my vote, why not go for it?
Exactly. And like I don't know if I necessarily liked the journey because, you know, as you guys all saw this. We have Matt, Jake, and Jawan from the three tribes. They go on their journey, and it's like a knockout contest. They're just throwing coconuts into the little thing, the basket, and the last one standing wins. Cool. Jawan wins. He picks his, am I going to be selfish and steal somebody's vote, or am I going to help my tribe? They don't give us the context of what's happening until after we get there, which I love, because that means that Jawan has to pick personal strategy versus helping the team. And listen, I'm going to tell you right now, F the tribe, we still have 6 people. Yeah. I'm taking that vote. I would too. I would have taken? I would have taken the person's vote who's been winning all of the challenges. Yes. I would have taken Hina's vote.
Yeah, can you imagine? This would have changed the whole game. You never know. I guess it didn't. But the other thing that I'm thinking too is he made a whole enemy now of 6 people, right? Because he put the disadvantage on that whole tribe, and there's 6 still, right? Yep. Now 6 of them are going to be like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, right? Fuck you. Like you gave us, but I will say, we'll just fast forward to the challenge because there's nothing that happened in between that's significant. Right. We get to the challenge. The advantage is, which I think was actually crazy.
It was good.
Every player had to have 20 pounds on them on an obstacle course. And the key thing I didn't think was a big deal, just because, it takes 2.5 seconds to test the key. Yes,
it slows you down though. It still slows you down.
Oh, it definitely slows you down. But it's not, in my opinion, your exhaustion in the 20-pound coconuts is much more significant than just having to twist the key.
And that's all I kept thinking was, can I imagine doing one of those challenges? Now, how many days in are they now?
They're like 5 days in.
5 days in. No food, very little food, if anything. Exhausted, no sleep, and now an extra 20 pounds on your back, running and sweating.
And one of the hottest days in Fiji.
Yes, in the heat. And like they killed it. It was insane.
I actually need to go to every member of Hina and shake their hand and say, episode 2, I don't know what came into you guys. Also, no shade to Christina, because we love her. We think Christina is a diva down. We are big Christina fans. I don't think the outcome would have been the same if Christina was there. I think that because Sage sat out for Yuli. I think that if Sage was in there, they would have still came in second. I don't think that her sitting out was an advantage to their tribe or not. I think that everybody on that tribe is equally capable of being physically fit.
I have to tell you, I didn't expect them with Jason, him carrying 20 pounds. He's like
20 pounds already. Yeah.
Can you imagine? And the strength he had to work and do that. Like when I saw this and saw what it was, I'm like, oh my God, they're not even going to make it. And the fact that they got there, got to the ladder, dug out the ladder. I mean, it was insane.
It was
insane.
Actually, like, number one, I thought Kelly was going to take the cake. Like, I was like, oh wow, like,
Yeah.
you know, Jawan gave them like this hall pass, like, hey, you guys are struggling, you have nothing. I want you guys to win something. You know, I'm going to put the pressure on the champions. Which, if I was Jawan, I would have done the exact. If obviously, well, number one, I would have taken the vote. But if I took the tribe advantage to, you know, sabotage another tribe at the challenge, yes, I am 100% picking the tribe that has won every single challenge, marooning challenge, challenge 1, and now we're going into challenge 2.
Yeah.
Why would you not? Like,
right.
If they're dominating, you need to slow them down.
Exactly.
Kelly is getting slammed.
Right.
They're getting slammed. And
Killed.
I'm sorry, I'm doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So for Soph to make the comment like,
oh,
you know, like, I think that they're targeting us, blah, blah, blah. Which, I mean, I guess, like, you know, 2 + 2 is 4. Like, I guess you're not wrong, but, like, girl, read the room, sister. Like,
I know. And
I think Soph might make it far. Like, I genuinely think she's going to do very well in this show, but I don't know.
I think it is.
She's taking it a little too personal, in my opinion.
You know what? I find, I think when you're in that situation and someone's targeting you, it's very easy to let your emotions come out and be like, take it personal and not look at it as a team as a whole. And even if it is a tribe as a whole, you still, that insecure part of you takes it that they want you, so it could be that as well. And look, they're tired. Nobody knows what it's like being out there. And it's very easy to lose your emotions, just, it's tough. But no, he made the right decision. I think I was sort of surprised though, because I thought like when they were doing the journey, like I was hoping to see him and what's the older man's name? Sorry.
Matt.
I was hoping to see him and Matt
team up against Jake.
Team up and be like, let's get him out. Because he obviously
he's strong. We got to get him out. They kind of were just like, I hate that like Kumbaya has become like the theme of Survivor, because like every episode, multiple times, somebody in the confessional is saying, I'm tired of this Kumbaya. Take that word out of your vocabulary. Survivor, moving forward, please censor Kumbaya.
Yeah, like it's done. But I was praying and expecting, and if that were me, I would have been mouthing to whoever that person was, saying, Jake, yes. And I would have point blank said, let's gang up on him, and then you and I battle it out. But I was shocked that they didn't. And then, to go into the challenge now, I sort of was expecting him to want to get Jake because Jake was shooting for him on the journey. So the fact that he didn't, I was a little surprised. I didn't know what his thought process was other than take out the stronger team.
I now that you mention it, I did notice that they were getting more coconuts in Matt's basket than Jake and Jawan's. But I don't know. A part of me wanted to believe that they were just like, yeah, bro, just grab a coconut. Like, a part of me is like, are they just rotating and going back and forth? But then, like, now that you say it, I think maybe they were really going to the same one back and forth. Like,
you think so? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think they were kind of trying to target Hina in a way. But I don't know. I mean, like, we only saw, like, 2 minutes of what the journey was. So, like,
and if I'm targeting 2 people, and I'm really targeting the stronger person, I now know that he knows that I was targeting him, and I sort of have to watch my back because people remember, people don't forget, and people down the road and be like, well, 5 days ago you were gunning to get me out, and even though it's competition, you still remember that.
I'm holding a grudge, girl. I'm a Pisces.
I'm
holding a grudge. Forgive but never forget.
That's right.
I'm gonna make you think that I forgave you. But the
Oh,
minute
yeah.
that I get a pen on that parchment, honey, your name is getting written down first.
Absolutely.
Every time until you're out of here.
And we all know I hold the grudge. So
listen, we're two grudge holders. So if we ever go on a season together,
damn
watch
proud
out.
of it.
Watch out. Well, the challenge kind of comes to a wrap. We have Hina coming from the absolute sweep of a show I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it was insane.
LA's running the thing, gets to the puzzle, fumble the puzzle worse than any puzzle I've ever seen fumbled ever in my life.
Did they ever get one piece in?
No, actually, yes, because they had one starting piece.
No, but I thought that starting piece was a fixture, like it didn't move.
It was.
So they didn't get that in. Did
No,
they?
no. It was there. It was their handicap.
Oof. That was like the Rome one where Rome couldn't get one puzzle piece on that.
Oh
one.
my God, with the flame tree or something.
Yeah, that was really
behind him.
Yeah,
and he was
nothing.
That was so
yeah,
cringe to watch.
so bad. But these people had such an advantage too. That's what I couldn't believe is like they had such an advantage, and they just how did they blow it?
Like they were the first people to the puzzle for a hot minute.
Oh yeah,
and then Hina was the last group to the puzzle, and they finished that puzzle in what felt like 45 seconds.
Yeah,
like,
it was insane.
And don't get me wrong, Jason, baby boy. I don't know where you went to college. I don't know what you play video games, you do your thing. Man, if you don't start like doing puzzles like for like a living, like it's as if he saw the blocks and put it together in his head in seconds.
It's
insane.
It was insane. And
like we all know that like a puzzle like this, I mean, they haven't had any new crazy puzzles that we haven't seen. Something has been done somewhere along the lines, but we all know that the Survivor logo for your season is typically one of these puzzles, if not multiple of these.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you not know to just try to build Survivor?
Just put the words together. And the thing is that is always hard with these puzzles is they're two-sided. So I don't know if the audience knows that because they're
But if it doesn't fit on the one side, just
flip
this has to be the back piece.
Flip it. That's it. Flip it. Yeah. It's like it just was so shocking. And it was for me, this was a flashback of Rachel just running with all the puzzles because she just like boom, 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 boom. And
that was just a thing.
I was like,
and also, this makes me think because we didn't see much strategy upon this. We know that Kelly has to lose the immunity challenge to get the instructions to get the immunity. Alex was on the puzzle. Soph was just kind of, don't get me wrong, Soph, XOXO, I think you're a sweet girl. I don't know your intelligence level, and you don't strike me as a puzzle girl.
No.
Alex works in DC. He's very strategically thinking. He's on his toes a lot. You cannot look me in the eyes and tell me that you do not know how to do a puzzle.
He's got to.
No, you can do a damn puzzle.
I don't know. You know, I feel like once you have your tribe, it's really important to establish who's good at what, or at least find out what your strengths are. You know, we always had Caroline, Gabe, even Tiana. They wanted to do the puzzles. They were like, I'm a puzzle person. So like you know, like it wasn't a question, but I don't know.
You were in a lot of endurance positions.
Yeah, but like with these people, like you don't put someone in a puzzle that doesn't see it. Like, and I always felt like I could do a puzzle, but when someone says I can do a puzzle, I'm giving them a bit. Yeah, I'm like, go, because anybody.
If you're confident, I will trust you.
Yeah, and you would think that I don't know if like how they picked who they picked, but they were a mess. That was
Jake
a mess.
does not give me puzzle, and Annie does not give me puzzle. So it leaves. Honestly, Jeremiah and Alex, I feel like would have been the best.
Yeah,
because Jeremiah gives me strategic thinker on his toes. So you just give me you're here for a good time. Like I don't think that like maybe she looks like she'd be a good swimmer, like something along those lines. But she doesn't give me physical strength. She gives me endurance. She doesn't give me physical strength. She doesn't give me mental puzzles. It's just
no.
Why did you put her on the puzzle? Like it doesn't.
And then when it was funny that Annie was trying to tell her what to do, and it's almost like they were dismissing her. But then they were right. But then I feel like Annie wanted them to move the one puzzle, and they're just like, that's the stationary puzzle that's supposed to be there, and she's like, oh, okay. So they were just a hot mess.
They are a hot freaking mess. I had so much hope for them. I had so much hope, and then
it was so obvious they should have just got at least second place. How they just didn't even come close.
How Hina pulled that victory first place is like, whoever, hopefully when I get the call to go on Survivor, I can study their strategy on that, because like, that was masterclass. Like, don't let like your environment or what your situation is dictate how you do, because like, or just like never give up, because
100%. And you know, when they were even like, I was trying to watch like the people digging for the ladder, because to me, like, I'm always looking to see who's doing what. Sorry. And like, you have to know like that you just got to keep digging down until someone touches something hard. Watch it. And until someone touches something solid, and then you start saying, okay, then everybody knows it's that
right
deep.
there. Yeah.
It just goes straight down. It's that deep, and then start digging around it. And I just felt like, what were they doing? Like, I mean, everything was just a disaster.
It was a huge disaster, and unfortunately, it led to Kelly having their second back-to-back tribal council, which I was really hoping they weren't going to do, but.
But you know what I found interesting was the first thing that they air with Sophie. I think that was the first thing. And she was just talking about, you know, I liked seeing you, Jeff, but not here. But everything doesn't seem intense. Like, I always felt like when we were at Tribal, it was intense. There were conversations, strategy conversations, relationship.
You guys were whispering until you got up to go vote. These people were just like,
I know, like, it just, none of it, like, I don't know. I just felt like they don't have that drive, that they're like defeated already. And they're just going to keep being defeated until they're down to 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I don't know. The pre-tribal was giving me nothing. They find the idol. I will say, I did, and Gabe tweeted this yesterday. It was.
Oh, I love it.
So fun. I feel like I need to pull the tweet up because I think I retweeted it. Like, he goes, "You would never catch me talking about at Sue Smey like that," because it was because people have been saying that like Alex and Annie is giving the you and Gabe of 47. And there was that one scene where, like, Alex basically, like, I don't want to say dismissed Annie, but, like, for lack of a better term, he dismissed her. Like, you know, I got you, and then just, like, kind of shoot her off after he just secured an alliance with her last episode.
Yeah, that was so bad. Yeah.
I don't know. I did, for some little tiny part of me, after everybody in the tribe already knew that he had the idol, when he pulled it out of his pocket and he sat down with Annie, was like, I have an idol, and now we have 15 different options that we can do something.
I believed him.
Because I genuinely thought, and I don't know why I even thought this for a second, but I did. I was like, oh my God, he's going to pull the biggest move of the season. He's going to have everybody vote Annie. He's going to idol Annie, and then he's going to vote out Jake.
Can you imagine?
That would be, as Rizzo said, that would be cinema. That would be so freaking good. And I'm just like, oh my God, like, if Alex does that, I would be threatened that he would be the leading contender to win.
He would be. He'd be the talk of social media. He'd be talk of the show. He would have at least done something iconic and made the first move in this show. I was praying, because part of me liked Annie. Like, I liked her.
I like her as I think that she's cool. I think that her tribe, I think she was put on the wrong tribe.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I feel like if her and Shannon were on the same tribe, they would have keyed. Like, if you flip Nate with Annie, tribe-wise, like, They would have
Yeah,
had a master.
exactly. I think I liked her, and when he started saying that, I actually believed him. And I'm like, is he really gonna pull a move? Because that would have been, man, like that's something that you changes the whole game.
Yeah, it would have been great. And it's
But
just
that bromance is way too strong. He's got
way,
too big of a bromance.
yeah, it's a shame because I really was hoping that something good was going to happen because we all at the end of last episode we were like, okay, if Kelly ever goes back to tribal, right now Annie's next. Like everybody knew that.
Yeah,
that wasn't a secret.
we all did. Yeah,
I was like, wait a second, like
I know.
Alex might stir shit up right now. And
you know what? It would have been cool. It would have been given us much more things to talk about. I unfortunately not. And, we'll see, I don't know how much longer they can last. They're down to, bare minimums now. And I don't know what they're going to do.
they're fighting for their life in terms of conditions. And
yeah.
They're just weaker and weaker and weaker and have no fuel source. So how, like, statistically, how are they supposed to win the next challenge? Like,
the fact that they couldn't win this challenge with the other team, the other tribe having 20 pounds added to their backs, extra keys, and they end up winning the whole thing, the whole challenge. I mean, they're just doomed. They're doomed.
They really are.
And even Jake not winning the journey. Like, didn't you expect Jake to win?
Oh, I expected Jake to win. I expected him to take a vote from somebody.
Yeah.
That's what I thought he was going to do, because I thought he would have been like, we're probably not going to win the challenge anyway, so let me do something for myself. That's what I thought.
I do have to say, what's that?
I was going to say, I get it. Like, I understand.
And I do have to say, with Annie, even though this wasn't a blindside, it was definitely a blindside to her, where, I mean, talk about him almost putting the knife in and twisting it, right? Like, he didn't even have to have that conversation with her because she was going home no matter what. So instead, he gave her such high hopes, and she must have just been so blown away. And it almost like wasn't necessary if he was never planning on doing that, right?
It's crazy. It's crazy because at tribal, after she gets voted out, he goes, "I'm sorry, I had to." I did love that she hugged him. I loved that. But it's like,
it's still, it wasn't necessary to, like I always, even, like when we got TK out, I felt bad, like, because I was just like, oh my God, this is like Survivor and he's gone. We're destroying his dream. So to me, like, we were at odds with each other, but I felt worse for her.
For him. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you do feel for him. You feel for everybody. But in the same breath, for her, like, it really wasn't necessary to really turn it on and say, I've got the idol. We're going to go for this. And like, when he all along knew he wasn't going to. I thought that was a little bit mean.
I agree with you. And you know what? Gabe would never have done that to you.
Gabe would have never done that.
Like, never have done that to you. God.
Gabe knew I was falling on the sword for him. So I think what I'm most excited about, to believe it or not, is the coming attractions with the snake. Like, did you see the coming attractions with the snake?
No, I'm going to be honest. Right when Annie got voted out and she hugged and they said, "Love you, bye," turned off the TV.
Yeah. So next week there's a water snake, and they had told us that the land snakes are.
Oh, wait. Was this the poisonous thing?
Yes.
Okay, I did see this.
Okay, yeah. So that I'm more, because he said it wrapped around his leg or something.
I did. And then there was like an audio clip of Alex going, "Isn't it poisonous?" or something like that.
Yeah, because the water snakes were poisonous, and then the land snakes were just constrictors. So like, Kyle had seen one snake on with us, and I was just like, I'm staying away from those rocks because obviously a snake lives there. But the fact that they actually saw one and they have it on film is pretty cool.
Oh, that freaks me out because I'm scared of two things. It's spiders and snakes.
Oh, spiders are like this big with they're huge. Yeah, they're bad. You don't know. They're huge, and you just walk through the cobwebs and it's brutal.
See, like, that freaks me out.
Okay, but you'll handle it to be on Survivor.
Listen, when I'm on 51 or 52, you will
That's
see
it.
I will take a stick and I will do whatever I have to do.
We used to walk with a stick, wiping, getting rid of the cobwebs in front of us.
Yes, you're doing like a little Harry Potter magic trick.
Yes, exactly.
Well,
But other than that, like they didn't even show, like you never saw any of the other tribes really, right? Like this was
no, like if I'm gonna rank, and I hate to say this, if I'm gonna rank new era episodes, this episode definitely is in bottom 5.
yeah, it was pretty you know what it is? You watch and you're hoping something's gonna happen. And you're hoping and you're waiting for somebody to be an asshole or to do something. And I don't know. Just
Nothing happened.
no.
It's crazy. And like maybe it's because I'm so spoiled with like I'm still on the high of 47.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if anybody else feels the same way, but like every time I put on an episode, I'm like, oh my God, like so when 47, I mean, listen, because we were chatting about it. I couldn't stop talking about it, and I'm like, Wednesday needs to get here right now.
Yes, you can't wait. You can't wait.
Like right now, I'm just like, me.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I guess we have to watch episode 3.
I'm hoping, and obviously some more things are going to happen. Hopefully, like I said, I did like the twist with the challenge this time, last night that they added on the weight and, the punishment to the one tribe. So I thought that was interesting and good and different. But we'll see. We'll see.
There's nothing else that we can really do except for wait and see.
Yeah, exactly.
That's been your reality check of episode 2 of Survivor season 49. Tune in next week to see episode 3 of Survivor 49 with me and Sue again. Nick is still going to be in Italy, so we may have a special guest for you. But if not, it's just going to be me and Sue here to give you all the reality tea on all things reality TV. So tune in next week on YouTube to make sure that you can catch us for covering episode 3 of Survivor 49. Bye.
Bye. Mwah.